Okay.
Boo! Did I scare you? No.
All right. Okay. We are on day 21
21?
of no school.
Well, no, that's just the day of the month, Mom.
Well, it's day 21 of the month, but it's also day 21 of no
Oh.
school. And yeah, they just coincidentally are the same. So I looked ahead on the calendar, and now that we know that school is going to be out for the rest of the year, there's going to be a total of 54 days of school.
Why did you do the work?
I just did. 54 days of
Nerd.
school that were going to be canceled, okay? And if there's 180 days in the school year, that's like 30% or 1/3. So like that's a third of your 6th grade school year
Okay.
is remote learning
That's pretty
or not at school actually. Okay. So that's a lot longer than, it seems like a lot when you look at it that way. So
Not really.
my first question, well, to me it feels like a long time now that you look at it that way. I don't know. But anyway, how do you feel now that we know that school is canceled for the rest of the year?
I don't know.
You don't really know yet?
No.
Well, if you had to like give it a scale, like a number on a scale of how happy you are about it, okay? A 1 is like you're sad that school is canceled, like really, really sad. And a 10 is that you're really, really happy. And a 5 is kind of your neutral. Where would you be?
6.
You're a 6? Okay. All right. The next question.
Only a 6 though. If you don't yell at me when I talk to my friends on the phone.
Okay, next question. What is something that is starting to drive you crazy about being quarantined?
Dang.
Well, what's he doing that's really bothering you?
Everything.
Like what?
Everything.
Everything? Okay. Like even breathing?
Yeah.
Even his breathing is annoying. Alrighty. Well, on the opposite end of things, what is an unexpected thing that you're finding that you're liking about this quarantine and no school?
No school.
Well, you
So
still
wake
have
up early in the
school.
morning
Okay.
for school.
But that's like an expected thing. Like you knew that could happen. So like an unexpected thing is like something that,
I don't know.
like, is there anything that like, you know, kind of you just didn't know, where you're like, oh, I can kind of look at the positive side of this.
Not really.
No, the sleeping in is the best part of all this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Last question of the night or today. What did you think of my quarantine surprise dinner tonight of random stuff that I just threw together and baked because I realized I didn't have the full ingredients for really any of my recipes, so I just kind of threw stuff together and made something up. What'd you think of it?
It was fine.
It was fine? Should I make it again?
I prefer you not to, just because there's always random stuff. But
All right. Well, it
who
made
knows, maybe me saying it was fine was a compliment. I didn't want to make you feel bad.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
I don't know.
Okay.
It might have been good. It might not have,
Well, you ate it all, so.
because I was hungry.
Otherwise, you know better, because then I just say, okay, go make yourself a sandwich. All right. Okay, this is it. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
All right. Hi, Dane.
Hi.
All right, we are on day 21 of no school.
And it's the
And-
21st day of April, which
Right.
is actually kind of cool because it's day 20. Which you get it, yeah.
Okay, yes, 21 and 21. All right, and I did the math and looked ahead, and with what your last day of school would have been, we are going to miss a grand total of 54 days of school in the building. So you're doing 54 days of virtual learning or remote learning this year. And out of 180 days of school, that's 30% or 1/3 of your schooling this year is done as homeschooling with me. All right. Interesting to think of it that way, right?
You did that math?
I did.
Jeez.
So how do you feel now that you know that school is canceled for the rest of the year? How do you feel about that? Knowing that like 1/3 of your school year is going to be like homeschooling.
Not really happy.
Not really happy. If you had to give it a number, like a 1 is like you're really sad about it, and a 10 is you're really happy about it, and a 5 is kind of like you're neutral, like, whatever. You don't really have a feeling.
Get it. I don't get
A 5 is like you're like you don't
no,
really
I don't
feel.
get what that's for.
Like, how do you feel about not going back to school?
Not going back to school.
Yeah, how do you feel
I'm
about
like
that?
a 3.
You're a 3, kind of a little bit more on the sad side.
Yeah, but
Okay. All right.
I'm a little bit too 5. I'm a little bit too 1, but
Okay.
in the middle.
All right, but kind of on the lower end, so you're on more of the sad side. Yeah. All right. Next question. What is something that is really starting to drive you crazy about being quarantined and being home all the time lately?
Getting mad at my husband
Getting what?
because he doesn't let me do some
Like, what does he not let you do?
like play
Play what?
video game with him.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay.
Like I asked him if I can play with him,
Yeah.
like, and he just said no.
Yeah.
I said I won't cry, but
He says you cry.
yeah, and I said I won't cry. I'll be better the time. Still not letting me.
Well, I beg to differ on the crying, because sometimes when I'm trying to do my video meetings, you come storming upstairs and you're crying, and I'm trying to like have meetings with people, and I have to break up fights between the two of you on video games. So
Not because
I know it's hard, isn't it?
yesterday I did a day without playing the Switch and see him will get off to play on that, but he did not.
Yeah. All right, let's change the subject to something happier. Are you ready? Okay. What is something that's kind of unexpected that you are finding that you're liking about this quarantine? Like something that you're like, oh, I'm kind of liking this about being home all the time. Something that you would have never thought you would like. What is something? Can you think of anything?
Well, this is something that probably that Maya probably said.
What?
Is it since I like what I like about it?
Mm-hmm.
I can sleep in every day.
Yeah, I let you guys sleep in a
Maya
little bit.
probably said that.
He did. Can you think of anything else besides sleeping in?
No,
No? Sleeping in is the best part of all this?
I can get sleep. And
Yeah.
not be in the morning, because when I was actually at school,
Mm-hmm.
I got like tired during the day.
Okay.
And I almost fell asleep, but I didn't.
Okay. So this is the best part. Okay, that's the best part. All right. Okay, last question.
Okay.
What did you think of my quarantine surprise dinner of random stuff that I just kind of threw together and baked tonight? What did you think of that?
Good.
You liked it? Should I make it again?
Yeah, well, what should we name it?
I don't know.
Specialty?
The quarantine specialty? I don't know. You'll have to come up with a good name for it with me,
Yeah.
okay?
Ooh, I have one, but I'm not going to say it.
Although I don't even know if I could recreate that recipe again if I tried, because I just like found random stuff and threw it
Didn't you
together and
use
baked
like
it.
hamburger?
Hamburger was in there.
Spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti sauce was in there.
Macaroni noodles.
Yep.
Um,
A little bit of this and that, and just put it in the oven. All right.
and then you put like the so it all the ingredients for the
It was a lot of it was a lot of the
but
same.
but it
things
was
on here.
the straight noodles
Yeah.
and didn't have the cheese that was in it.
I know. I'd use Mexican cheese, but
Mexican
it was
cheese.
yeah.
Ew.
Whatever.
But fine.
It worked out.
And guess what? Bye bye.
Okay. Okay. Bye.